what remains is the last part, chapter 5. معلم حاكو قد هدي وروني سولا اللي واتر كيسا أرنج دباتة إلهي بلايا دي إلهي كيني واتر كيسا ما. This is an emergency class. I have to make things fast as much as possible, but make sure you understand it. I'm sure you will understand it. The last chapter is a contract administration. Emika, one helle alabta doni no yoninka na keni karo, organization ka keni karo, organization na kaheli karo. Because you develop it. We have a strategy, we have system, we have mechanism. There it is. Then mahako higa, how we can manage a relationship with that person. Emika arrinkan, as you remember, watasusanaysan, waan kuu sheege, shariga Somaliland la yiraahdo Somaliland Civil Code gacanta intii aysan baan kuu sheegay. Particularly khaasatan intii eegdaan article kala bilaabayo article 89 Somaliland Civil Code. Because heshiiska eegayna shariga baan haynaa dalka Somaliland shariga baan haynaa. We will do based on that. And in chapter 5, the first thing is this, contract administration. Waan maxay contract, heshiisku waan maxay. Shariga Somaliland marka eegayno definition kiisu ma jirto. Laakiin wuxuu yaallaa qodobka 8 wasaas ma 8 la yiraahdo 89 ha. It says a binding contract established when two persons reach a mutually concordant agreement waronaya. Laakiin haddii eegno shariga France, Ethiopia, Italy, iyo Germany haddii eegno, they clearly define heshiisku waa maxay. Contract. Contract is an agreement between two or more than two persons in order to maxay, to create, to vary, or to extinguish. Si fiican dhageyso. To create, to vary, to extinguish, or a proprietary obligation. That is what we call a contract. Agreement. According to Somaliland, shariga Somaliland marka eegayso marka laba qof what does that concordant agreement galan? What does that mean? Concordant agreement. A matching agreement. Marka is maxay waafaqsan ba saas ba concordant agreement ha iswaafaqan ha marka isfahaman. That is what we call article 89 Somaliland Civil Code. And kadibna imika sharigodan they establish a necessary condition to have a binding agreement. Heshiis kodan heshiis maha. Imika heshiis kan, which heshiis is binding? According to Somaliland Civil Code, according to Ethiopian Civil Code, Italy, Germany, France, all of them was committed. Maalin hagi aragtay de Somaliland shariga Somalia wala lanu waxaan shaqeyn jiray aad garanaysaa 10 sano waxa kale maaha. Shariga Somaliland baan eegi jiray. Sharigan hagee yimaade waa direct copy from Egyptian law. Shariga Egypt bakeenin direct copy weeyaan. And based on that, a legally binding agreement has to fulfill 4 elements. Afar element muhima. What are they? In your slide, CDR kaysan contract essential market dafto. There is a part which says contract requirement meesha leerad. Watar kaysan ma contract requirement. Slide kaas wuxuu yiri 4 elements buu dhigay. What are they? 1, mutual agreement. Legality, laba, consideration, sadda, capacity, offer. We will move it around because hagas, because we have to see in another way. The first element is, according to Somaliland Civil Code, the first element is capacity. Capacity one mahay. The capacity to have right and the duty. Arrinkas mahal la yirada, personality la yirada. A person has to have a personality. Personality wa mahay, a capacity to stand before the court and claim right and fulfill duty. Wasasma, hadi labad arden kan leedhin wahat thing. You don't have a capacity. Nobody deals with you. So, capacity what is? City Shariga Somaliland law of person. I think got to Bilabiya around Article 42 Bilabiya Sharigas check it. Wuhuyiri, a person has a right and the duty from Malinte Dashe up to Malinte Dinte. What maklay sama? The time you born up to the time you die, you have right and the duty. That right and the duty is that right and the duty is this. Right and the duty is this. It will be limited. Of walba hukuk das malhid. Two things limits that capacity. One, your age. Hadid tai, Sidi Shariga Somaliland, law of person, hadid tai less than 60 years of age, full civil right mahesi. Iyal bad tai, your mind is not mature. You cannot enter an agreement. Hadid tai, maskada the hanuni yo wahakale adi kudao, due to old age or whatever, if you happen to be a problematic physically or health kaga, hadid dibatad galeso, you cannot fulfill that duty. Of course, they are insane. They cannot control their capacity. To salhanek, kodob bokolio toban, bokolio sadde toban, bokolio todobio toban egg. Shariga Somaliland Civil Code. See clearly bushegayan. That is the first requirement. Second requirement, capacity hadi heisto. Wahan haga kushegaya capacity walaba. A person. They haku malin kastoa wedia so alkan. Who is a person? Person wakuma. According to me, person is two. Anything that can have right and the duty before the law is a person. Who are they? Natural person and artificial person. Natural person wayo anigi yati gadde. Bani Adam. Artificial person lakin those created by law and die, grow and expand. Just like any other person. Why you? To Salahan Abarsotek. Abarsotek Mark, the Willigag. Have you checked there? Is Abarso Fianta Matri? Have you checked this ant? No. Ninkas Majogo Matagna. He's an abstract, a low creation. So Mahatsamanisa, those people are artificial. They created by law, they grow by law, they die by law. For those people, they have to have a capacity. Artificial person wahaba mashakain karam by themselves because maskad mali hiddat kas that those people they cannot breathe lakin they grow so mahadoniyan agency nink agent budeniyan shariga agency bate gaysan sifian arin kamar kadameno consent is very muhim because Sidi Somali shariga Somaliland wuxuu yiri laba qof ha is was waafaqsan sasma concordant agreement must be there. Side, anigu neyo atiga has to give a clear, unobstructed volition. Volition what grana isama? Donista rabitanka. Ogolashada to enter a contract. Ogolashadas should not be forced. Ogolashada should not be deceit maha. Someone false statement kushegin. Consent kaga has to be clear. And the other element is object. Object to Shariga Somaliland bategi karta. Waha dambi heista. Something which is illegal masamin karto heshis kamagali karto. Something which is a morality dadka. Iyo shariga iyo wahakale wa mahay culture ka society dah jogto chabine you cannot enter into it. That is the object has to be legal. Object marka noroneyo hididko relation to salhana kushik atigiyo inan kale you cannot make an agreement in Somaliland to have a prostitution magarana is prostitution ka what garana isama you cannot do that shariga Somaliland mo golo ninka Ethiopian heshis magali karto to bring you khamr no that is illegal in Somaliland lakin Ethiopia bat samay kanta shariga Ethiopia ogulaniyan that is what we call legality. Emika, form marka imano, there is no binding rules, but in case there are certain agreement which has to be in a written form. Clearly hand out kage detail kwa yalla. Khas horse so gal sifian understand gare. Emika lastly more on you. Next to the last. Okay, next to the last. Valid or invalid agreement are there. Valid agreement are those which fulfill this element. What happened had they chabiyan this element? some contract waxaan noqonayaan void contract. Void waad garanaysaa ma? Void ab insho, non-existing, never born. What does that mean? An existing agreement. It has no legal effect. Goorme marka legality chabisto. Mostly legality marka chabisto you another case. And sometimes form marka chabisto. In case sharig wadi done your form kas. And the kikal invalid wayan. It exists, but hadi abashada sheegayso mahakamadu invalid bu samayn karan. O babin karan. And then please read carefully. Shariga Somaliland Dastur Maha. Civil Code, Somaliland Civil Code, starting from Article 98 up to Article 300 something, read it. Get. Emikek, term more than I cannot go through them. Let us see according to the Shariga Ganasi Gamarke again. Agreement in a sale can be money. Termikis marke again. It could be money. These are your agreement could be divided into different way based on a price or agreement kadde, because we said in agreement there must be consideration, a payment of a value. There will not be an agreement without a consideration. No. Lakin you can make a promise, you can give something to the other person for free. Donation la irada kas, sale maha. And then type kamar ke again, you may have a little bit different from a type. Purchase order wahala irada wa yalla. You see your handout and read from it. And you can divide this type of agreement. The first one is purchase order. Detail case wa yalla, read your handout. Requirements or indefinite delivery contracts by yalla, the details indicated. But waham muhim, the definite quantity contracts are there. Well, I'll look behind your detail because my handout is better than me. I told you what Garanesan. And fixed price contract, and also there are the cost reimbursement contract are there. They are 3, so please go through them. Agency ha illobina lastly, because agency sabab raise gareneyo is due to the existence of artificial person. Artificial person, they can do nothing by themselves. To sala hakusiyo. What garan isang gudumi jamad abar sotek. Bro. Isago goni wakof kale. Abar sotek wakof kale. Abar sotek is an artificial. Abar sotek luge neyo guriga game neyo lagte the sea or neyo machirta. Atiguna malagt markam behene, so when you pay money, you pay to the abar sotek account. It is not Said's account. So Said Wakuma, he is an agent of an abar sotek. And in that case, authority, so we have to understand. Agency one mahai, we have to understand. And what kind of authority Said has. Ownership yo, administration cluster. Ninki jamad laha, isagumaha jamad. Wakaladwa intadkas. They are different. And so you have to understand the issue of limited authority and financial responsibility. Then finally, there are some issues which you have to understand in a contract, which we call revocation, change order, dispute resolution articles in your agreement. Well, Alayan, I hope you will understand the detail, and I'm going to sign off my topic. Thank you very much. Read carefully.